Well, morning. We finally made it to home base and yesterday, after a few issues that we had, but we've made it here. We have filled up with as much diesel as we can, so we're full with everything that needs to be full and empty with everything that needs to be empty. Which is an absolute great feeling, a fantastic feeling. But we had a few little kind of teething issues with the engine yesterday. It may be something, it may be absolutely nothing. But she was running a little bit hotter than she normally does, and the oil pressure was a little bit lower than it normally is. But for my uneducated mind, that could be one thing affecting the other. It could just be that because Lou was steering, she was getting a bit giddy on the old throttle. And
me? I wouldn't do a thing like that.
We did have bits of debris and things on the prop, so maybe running it at a higher rev with debris on the prop.
On the pop?
On the pop.
Have you been on the pop?
I've no say. Sounds like I've been on pop. That may have heated the engine up, which has then lowered the oil viscosity. So we don't know. We have to make it into Stourbridge today, and we're already running behind. It is now about 8:15 in the morning, and we needed to leave about 8 o'clock. We thought it was about 7 hours today.
Just short of 9.
And it's just short of 9 hours. So we might end up doing the last part of this journey in the dark, if the engine holds up, because I haven't slept properly worrying about whether the engine's right. So hopefully the engine will hold up and last for 9 hours. And we've got about 25 locks to do, and just short of a 9-hour journey. So we need to stop chatting and getting out of here.
Come on, man.
Come on, let's crack on. Well, we're moving still. The engine temperature and the oil pressure are doing exactly the same as they were yesterday, but no alarms are going off, and the engine's running sweet. If you didn't look at the dials, you wouldn't know. So, have I got a problem? Is this the new normal? I don't know. We're just coming up now to Stourbridge locks. I'm not sure how many we've got to do here, but
16.
16. We've got 16 locks to do, and then a short trip down into Stourbridge, and then hopefully we're done. But we have got Rich and his son are coming helping us through the locks. They're from by Bike and Boat, so they've come up on the bikes. They're getting the locks set, and hopefully we can get through, because I think by the time we get to Stourbridge it's going to be dark, so we'll see. But
Rich has got a Christmas hat on.
Oh. There we go. Right, we're at the locks, so let's get cracking on these. Well, we're probably about halfway down Stourbridge locks. Light is starting to fade, but we have still got some daylight left. But it looks like we might be doing the last bit of this cruise in the dark. Yeah.
Come on, chop, these lock bits are ready. Come on, chop.
We have got helping hands though, which is a good thing. So that's making life a lot simpler and a lot quicker. So all is good. Anyway, she keeps chopping, so need to get these locks going. So let's get cracking. try and get Lou in as well. In fact, Lou, do you want to hold camera? So, yeah, we've done all the locks.
Yay!
It hasn't quite gone dark yet, but it is getting that way. But we've just done the junction now at Worsley Junction, and we're heading down this Stourbridge arm. And at the bottom of here is Stourbridge. Well, we're kind of in Stourbridge now, but the Stourbridge Basin's at the end. We're going to stop just short of that, I think. Yeah, the engine, well, the engine's still the engine. It's still running. It's not making any undue noises. And although it's running slightly higher and with a slightly lower temperature, it hasn't altered at all, and it doesn't seem to be affecting performance or anything, does it?
No, not at all.
So, is this the new normal?
Who knows?
We are probably in danger as well of kind of like micromanaging it.
Yeah.
Because we're just constantly watching and picking up on any tiny little change and thinking, oh my god, what is it? But yeah, once we get down to here, the plan is to try and get some parts in for the Jenny, get the generator fixed, so we don't have to run the engine at all, and I can sit down, research.
Well, we do for hot water.
Well, yeah.
That's the only time we'll have to run it an hour a day for hot water.
Yeah. But if, you know, if there's another way around it, we'll get another way around it. But if I can get away without running the engine until we've researched it and know we've got everything right, that would be a big sigh of relief, because today has been a very anxious day.
Stressful.
It's been stressful, anxious, but we've needed to do it. And now as we're here, once we're moored up, that's pretty much it. We can stay here for 2 weeks if we want to.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, and it means that we can get some more work done, because we're slowly catching up on orders, but yeah, it's we're still a bit behind, so it gives us time to do that, doesn't it? So
yeah.
Right, we need to get down to a mooring, find somewhere to moor up, get the dogs off, and then
get the dogs off for the loo. I need the loo, and then we're going Tesco's.
Yeah, go to Tesco's, get something for tea.
I'm thinking a curry.
Alright, a curry out to Tesco's.
Yeah.
Cool. There you go, curry for tea then.
I may change my mind though when we get there.
Don't ever go shopping when you're hungry.
I'm starving.
Well, here we are, guys. Welcome to Stourbridge. So, how lovely is this? It's a beautiful mooring. It really is a beautiful mooring. You could probably tell it's very cold. There is bits of ice forming on the canal now. But it is a very cold one. We got here yesterday. We managed to get here just as it was going dark, but by the time we'd finished tying up and everything else, it had gone dark. So luckily we made it just in time. Now for the downside again, and I'm trying to be positive, but yeah, life just keeps giving us knocks at the minute, and we keep rolling with the punches, keep going, always got a smile, even when we just want to cry. So on the way down here to Stourbridge, we got told there was a mooring becoming available, and with a bit of jiggling around we could fit in that mooring. And it's perfect because there's people, obviously Rich and the Bluebells are here, but there are other moorers down here that we know. So there's a fantastic community. So the plan was to maybe spend a couple of weeks down here, maybe even see Christmas out in the new year, and just be with some fantastic people. When we got here, we've just found out today, we can't have a mooring. The boat that was going to move should have actually have moved 2 or 3 days ago and hasn't done. We've arrived, we've been and spoke to him in the office, and then it turns out that the boat is now not moving and he's going to stay here till February. But up until us going in the office to book in, it should have been gone 2-3 days ago. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole politics of that because I'm pretty annoyed about that. It seems a bit wrong that that's been done, but been done it has, and there's nothing that we can do about it at the minute other than keep our fingers crossed that somebody else moves, another mooring becomes available, or we can sort something out and maybe jiggle the boats about a bit, and maybe with just a little bit of luck and a bit of a squeeze we might be able to make enough room to fit Lady Brian in. The spot we're on is actually a CRT mooring, so we can actually stay here for 2 weeks. There's no problem with that. We can stay here for 2 weeks. The only issue with that is it means about 3-4 days before Christmas our time is up and we have to move, and well, we don't really want to do that. After 2 weeks of being here and having a community and friends and everybody else around you, the last thing we want to do is 3-4 days before Christmas pack up and go, because you know, spending Christmas and New Year here with friends and everything else is going to be good, but if we can't get a mooring, we're going to have to go, and then you know, so it's put a bit of a downer on things, but like I say, we keep rolling with the punches, and we keep trying to clamber our way back up. So we're keeping everything crossed, and we want you to keep everything crossed for us too. And if you're following us on Facebook, you probably already know all this because it is out there. And remember, if you haven't joined, do join us on Facebook. It's great fun. And a lot of you have been sending some lovely, wonderful, supportive comments, and do you know what? It makes all the difference reading them. It really, really does. So thank you very much, everybody. Even those who put comments down in YouTube as well. Every one of you, we love every one of you. We think you're all fantastic. It's touching that you support us. So thank you. I'll tell you what though, it's getting a bit cold now. And Lou's inside with the fire on, and she's in the process of making a brew or a hot chocolate, I think. So I'm going to go in and get that now instead. Morning. It's Saturday. It's a cold day. It's let's see if I can get out the sun. I don't know this camera's going to pick up, but we're frozen. It's currently about -3, -4. The sun's just peeking up, so it should warm up a little bit, but I think we're only just going into positive figures today. It's going to be about 1 degree, 0 degrees, I think, where we are today. So it's a lovely, crisp day. There's ice on the ground. I know a lot of places at the moment are having snow. Someone up here is very disappointed. She loves snow. I don't know why. I mean, it's nice when you're looking at it and whatnot, but it's not nice when you have to go out in it and dogs come back wet through and all inside the boats wet through and everything else. But she seems to like the snow. As is always the case, last night the gas went, and for us it always seems to be at night time. What a nightmare. So yeah, we ended up, well I said we, the royal we, ended up having to clamber around on the well deck in the dark, in the icy cold. All the metal was ice cold, frozen, just to be able to change over the gas bottle so that we could start preparing tea. So yeah, that was fun. Not. But today should be a good day. yeah, it should be a really good day today. I'm hoping to get a productive day in the workshop, and then later on this evening, if the weather holds, the plan is to head around the corner to our friends, and we're hoping we're going to get the fire pit out and have a bit of a boater shindig. There's a great community here, and we're just going to get together, have a couple of nibbles, couple of drinks. Depends on the weather, I think, really. It is absolutely icy cold at the moment. I would imagine later on this afternoon it's only going to get colder, so we will see whether it's going to be doable or not. Don't want to make ourselves ill, but then it'd be great fun in the, you know, so we shall see. But anyway, I need to go in, I need to get some more work done in the workshop, and then we can all go and play out later. So I think he's had his play, but he just loves this weather.
He just was demented in this weather.
Yeah, where is he? He's down there.
There's too many dogs about.
Yeah, there's a lot of people walking the dogs today. It is Saturday, so, but there's a lot of people walking the dogs today.
In the ice and the snow, he just gets the zoomies and goes wild.
Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely adores it. Right, I'm going in, it's freezing.
I know I need to sort that out and then, well, put him in and then sort that out.
Right. Come on then, let's go get warm.
Yes. Come on. Don't refuse. Come on. Come on. Shadow. On, please.
Shadow, come on. On the boat, please.
Oh, get on.
Oi.
He loves being out in the cold. You've got a big fur coat, mate, but I'm freezing.